Hello mga Inday, good afternoon and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, pag-uusapan natin ngayon about uh, BPI savings account requirements. Yes mga Inday, pag-uusapan natin ngayon ay kung ano-ano yung mga requirements sa pagkuha ng savings account ng BPI. Prepare the requirements in advance to speed up your BPI account opening and avoid having to come back to complete the process. The following is the list of requirements for BPI saving accounts. Letter A, valid ID, original plus photocopy. BPI requires an unexpired government-issued ID with your photo and signature. Important reminders, guys. If you're presenting a primary ID such as a passport or a driver's license, only one is enough. But if you are submitting a secondary ID, like Inday clearance, you can't open BPI account unless you present an additional primary ID or a secondary ID. Although the brands may have a photocopier, it's better to have your documents photocopied before you go to the bank. This will save your time instead of waiting for the teller to photocopy all your documents. Here are the list of IDs that BPI accepts for account opening. Primary IDs, passport, driver's license, PRC ID, SSS ID or UMID, GSISE card, PhilHealth ID, Pag-ibig, HDMF ID, OFW ID, OWA ID, Siemens Book, IBP ID, Company ID, issued by companies registered with the BSP, SEC, or Insurance Commission. For foreign residents, alien certificate of registration, immigrant certificate of registration. For students, school ID duly signed by the principal or head of school. Ito naman guys yung mga secondary ID. TIN ID, TIN card, postal ID, NBI clearance, police clearance, barangay certification, senior citizens ID, National Council on Disability Affairs issued by ID, Marina issued professional ID, DSWD certification. BPI might require additional requirements after evaluating your documents. For example, the teller will ask for an additional ID if the address on your ID doesn't match the one on your utility bill. So bring all possible supporting documents just in case. If you have only one secondary ID, secure another ID that's easy to get, such as the PhilHealth ID, postal ID, or barangay certification. Letter B, proof of billing. BPI needs your latest utility bill to verify your billing address and make sure your account statements are delivered to you. You may submit a billing statement for electricity, water, phone, internet, cable, or credit card. The proof of billing can be under a different person's name as long as you live in the address indicated on it. If you're renting a home and the utility bill isn't under your name, submit a barangay certification with a bank requirement stated in the purpose, or submit an authorization letter from the person whose name is on the billing statement. Letter C, 1x1 ID picture. An ID picture is needed to prove your identity. This will be attached to the signature card along with your multiple signatures when you open a BPI savings account. Letter D, tax identification number or your TIN. The TIN is a new requirement for opening a BPI account. You'll indicate your TIN or your account opening form. Only the number will do. No need to submit a TIN ID or card if it is lost. You can find your TIN in the income tax return issued to you by your employer every year. If you're unemployed, you may still secure a TIN as long as you submit the following requirements to the BIR Revenue District Office in your area. Dali accomplished BIR Form 1904. Any official documents with the applicant's name, birth, date, and address. Sample PSA issued birth certificate, community tax certificate, cedula, passport, driver's license, and etc. Marriage certificate for married women, barangay certification, certification of endorsement from BPI that you'll open a bank account. So letter E, initial deposit. The amount you need to bring will depend on your preferred savings account type. The required opening balance for BPI savings account ranges from 100 pesos to 10,000 pesos. You don't have to pay an initial deposit if you'll open a BPI Padala Money Manager, Save Up, or BPI Noy savings account. If the required initial deposit for your present account is lower than the required maintaining balance, you will have to deposit the difference between 1 month after opening your account. Failure to do so will lead to a deactivation of your BPI savings account. So ayun guys, ayun mga Inday, yan yung requirements. So ayun mga Inday, yan yung how to open BPI savings account and 6 SSP. So, ayun guys, yun yung complete na requirements para pagkuha ng saving accounts ng BPI. So, thank you so much you guys for watching once again. Ito si Inday Julia, at kung kayo bago na sa channel ko, please subscribe at pindutin yung bell para ma-notify kayo sa mga susunod nating videos.